Hello guys and welcome back to another reaction. I'll be reacting to My Little Pony Season 7 episode 25 and 26. I've already done a blind reaction to this, like weeks and weeks ago. But I want to see how good is the episode after I rewatch it. So that's what this reaction is for. Me rewatching it, seeing things that I probably missed the first time. And probably, let's see if maybe I will talk a little less. Who knows? Because I'm gonna try to see shit that I missed. So let's just start.
The best elements within us can spread light and virtue. And I know ponies who represent them all.
Oh, you do?
Strength, bravery, healing, beauty, hope, and sorcery.
Oh, Somnambula with this blindfold. She's already ready for the cock.
By another to maintain and share the light of these powerful ideals. But we soon came to believe the pony who brought us together only wanted that power for himself.
Typical beta male.
Cast
Come
out
on.
and alone, this power-mad pony turned to darkness to satisfy his thirst. Transformed into a pony of
Yeah,
shadows,
kind of like
he
true
returned
beta.
from them
This is what I say.
to
Betas are
extinguish
awful.
the pillar's light
A scourge
and
of
draw
humanity and Ponyland.
To stop him, the pillars and I must make a brave sacrifice. But we shall leave behind a seed, in hopes that one day it will grow into a
That's so
force to
strange
stand
because now when I
against
know
the darkness
everything
of
is gonna
all.
happen, it's kind of like
We must now
it's
face
weird
the
doing a,
with
I
the
guess,
only plan.
commentary. I'll do a commentary to this.
I only hope it
And here we have Starburst,
That's the
Sunburst.
last entry.
Sorry,
Maybe Star Swirl's
I know
final
his
words
name
before
now.
he vanished.
And we'll skip
Indeed.
that.
From the looks of it, the last thing he wrote before fate.
So it's genuine? You can verify that this journal
By
really
Josh
belongs to Star
Haber.
Swirl
Alright,
Bearded?
so Josh Haber wrote
Indeed.
this.
From the looks of it, the last thing he wrote before facing the pony of shadows.
So the Pony of Shadows was really real?
I thought that was Sombra. No,
We never met the other
Sombra
ponies,
was just
and we were too young to
made
understand
off
the danger we
shadows.
faced.
I think. I don't remember.
All those legendary ponies were real too, and they went off with Star Swirl to face the Pony of Shadows, and then none of them were ever heard from again.
Yeah. Weren't you listening?
Which is kind of weird that they were legends to begin with, because
Since Equestria is still
people
alive
knew
and hope.
that Star's World was real.
My old ponish is a bit rusty.
Maybe the princesses. The princess must have met those legends in that case, right?
Old Ponish. I mean, I practically memorized every ancient text about Star Swirl there is.
Seriously, all of them. We have fond memories.
Good
of
job,
our old
book horse.
teachers.
Purple
Discover
book
what
horse.
happened to him.
God damn
We
it.
would be most grateful.
Solving a thousands-year-old mystery could take forever. Think of the research, the rereading.
Don't
the
touch me, you
rereading.
disgusting piece of shit.
You might find you need.
I don't like Sunburst.
Luckily,
Because
she's
for
got a
me,
whole bushel of
someone just being Le XD, he's a nerd. Like me, XD XD, so funny.
Exactly.
It doesn't do anything
Back
for
to my
me.
library.
I hate nerds,
In
alright?
no time.
Because nerds are the most awful people. That's it. The jocks and like alpha males are much nicer than nerds and betas. That's just how it is.
What did you figure out?
You figured something out? What is it? Nothing.
The reason
Swirl was a genius,
betas and nerds don't have that many friends is because they
This
suck.
story writing is like
It's because
another
you
language.
suck.
Oh.
Twilight, we've been studying.
I'm not even watching the episode, I'm just babbling like a fucking faggot.
For 3 days straight now.
I haven't spent this much time reading since the last Daring Do book came out. Perhaps it is time
Oh,
to take a
that.
break. This
Okay,
mission
if you
is
say
over
so.
1,000 years old after all. Another day or
I
two
think
won't
there's
make a
too much
difference.
daring do in this
2
show.
days? I don't wanna waste 2
Daring
seconds.
do has become so
Close
overused.
to an answer. I can feel it.
FiM S07E25-26. What's that?
The Temple of
Ponehenge?
You can read that?
The
Uh.
writing is pretty sloppy, but it's nowhere near as bad as mine. Tawar dul Grimnik of Fola Firgenborg?
Look at those flanks.
At the base of Full Mountain.
Usur Endemis
And I also hate his
Shield.
design.
Our last
God damn it.
Well, that sure sounds like a clue to me.
You deserve that sleep spike. You deserve it. For having to deal with these filthy ponies.
This is it. Ponehenge. I can't believe it.
I've never seen magical runes like these
Well,
before.
yeah, a guy in the comments, I didn't verify, so this could be complete bullshit. But he says that one of these runes actually just says pony rules.
It'd take a whole team of ponies to clear away all this brush.
Even then, I'm not sure we'd find out what happened here over 1,000 years ago.
You're right. I suppose it was a long shot.
Cheer up, Twilight. Finding a whole set of ancient ruins is pretty impressive.
Yeah,
Or maybe you can write a
archaeology.
paper on it.
I guess
Let's
I'm
get a
hoping
cutie
that
mark in
the mystery will
archaeology.
just magically be explained.
I hate that line. That line is so... It's obviously supposed to be a joke. That, oh, that's how it is in Ponyland. Things that just magically get explained.
I can't believe you're here.
I don't think he is here. I don't think any of them are.
I mean, it's good that Sunburst doesn't have that big a part in this finale. So, I mean, that's good. And here we have the Pony of Shadows. And like a lot of you said on the blind reaction, he does remind me of Venom from Spider-Man. Oh, I didn't notice that. The pinky dragged Fluttershy. The Fluttershy, get your ass down here.
Drawing me here will only make me stronger. You will never defeat me. We did not come here to defeat you.
And magic is the only solution.
What are you doing? We came to contain you.
Yeah, I just noticed. He was an alicorn. The Pony Shadow is an alicorn. And Stygian is a unicorn. Like I said, unicorns are evil.
You did ask for a magical explanation.
Which is why Twilight will become like the ending villain in the last season of My Little Pony.
It looked like Star Swirl cast a spell that
Not Glim
banished
Glam.
the
Glim
Pony
Glam is
shadows.
too nice
Of
to be a villain.
Powerful magic like that would leave an impression on this place. Bringing the book back here let us see what happened.
Which was what?
Star Swirl and the rest of the pillars sacrificed themselves to save Equestria.
It's amazing to think one of the greatest mysteries of Equestria was solved with
Yeah, I saw Bon Bon
and
and the other girl.
But I wouldn't say the mystery's solved. Star Swirl's spell was one of the most powerful feats of magic in all of history. It'll take years of study before we...
And how do you know that?
I think I understand Star Swirl's spell. I know I finished one of Star Swirl's spells before, but this one was on a whole different level. Was it an explosion of magical feedback? An evocation? A kind of incantation? It's Star Swirl, so the possibilities are endless. And once Starlight set me on the right track with his crazy horn riding, I mean, he was a genius, so I guess we can forgive
Snort.
a little messiness. I went through the journal again, and it's amazing. Twilight, don't.
Yeah, this episode Applejack gets a lot of nose bumps and just butt hugs.
Exactly is so amazing. Only how Star Swirl and the other pillars sent the Pony of Shadows to limbo.
They did what now?
They used their
Here's
magic
my
to open
awful
a portal to the
diagram.
world,
Fucking
to limbo,
cardboard
and pulled the Pony of Shadows inside.
and some kind of vegan glue, I'm guessing.
I made more. Star Swirl thought the only way to trap the Pony of Shadows in limbo was for the pillars to take him there.
So they got stuck too.
The Pony of Shadows must have been really awful for them to do that.
Well, he was a beta male, so of course he's awful.
For bad guy in limbo might be okay if you were doing the limbo, but that's still pushing it. The thing is, I
Yes,
think we
Pinky.
can get them out.
Yes, it is.
Twilight, are you serious? You can save the most legendary ponies of all time?
I don't know. Opening portals between worlds didn't work out well for me. Are you sure it's safe?
First of all,
And
you
no,
opened portals
and no
to
one
Earth,
listens to Glim
and
Glam.
second of all, Star Swirl wrote the spell you used to do it. If he'd been here, he could have stopped it. Equestria would be safer with him in it. We have to save him.
But you
And
were
that
saving all
Twilight's
of us, right?
fangirling.
And they
This
were
is why
supposed to
fans are
go.
awful. Because they
That's the
don't
thing about Limbo.
think.
It isn't one place or another. It's
I
in
mean,
between. So time
it makes
stands
sense
still.
why
If we can
Twilight
pull them out,
would
it'll be like they never left.
save him
Actually,
and
we'll
not
take
think
other
of the
models to demonstrate.
consequences. Because she's a
What can we do to
gigantic
help?
If
fangirl.
I'm right, we need to find items that are connected to the pillars in some way.
You mean like stuff that belonged to them?
Oh no!
Or where? Luckily, Star Swirl took a lot of notes. My
Oh, he did?
conclusions are as varied as the realm itself, and hail from every corner of our land, bringing with them artifacts and talismans of great power.
Twilight? What are you doing?
I'm doing nothing. I'm reading his spell. Star Swirl seem to have a lot of his spells seem to be that you just need to read them and then they happen.
And the blindfold Somnambula wore when she faced that nasty Sphinx.
I guess we don't need to figure out who should get what.
And I'm sorry guys, but I'm gonna skip this part because this whole finding the shit is so fucking trash. There we go.
I can't believe
Th
I'm gonna be
those
Star
like
Swirl
5
Fire.
minutes
You know, outside of
are
my
the
dreams.
worst
I can
5
believe we're
minutes
actually going through with it.
of like
What do you mean?
anime. No, that's not true. Parental guidance taking
But
this
this is pretty
the
outdated
worst
for you to
animation ever.
What's out
But
there
that's
about saving
also
the most
stupid.
legendary ponies of all time from a thousands-year-old prison?
Well, nothing when you say it like that. Unless the most legendary ponies of all time knew what they were doing, and we shouldn't mess with it.
I'm sure Star Swirl and the Pillars did the best they could back then, but magic has come a long way, mostly because of the work they did.
That's true.
If you
did
say
get your
so,
wings from finishing one of
Sunburst,
Star Swirl's
fanboy
spells.
faggot.
Exactly.
But then I messed with one and nearly destroyed the universe, so...
Starlight.
Look at Sunburst
Is the greatest
fucking.
wizard who ever
He's so annoyed by Glim Glam. This is why Glim Glam, you shouldn't be friends with him. He's a bad influence on you and on anyone. The reason why, if Flurry Hearts becomes like evil, it will be Sunburst's fault.
Honestly, you two. Not everything is a competition. But Miss Flame's flower is by far the most attractive of the artifacts.
Yeah, it's not a competition, but I win.
You have to scuba dive in a pit of green slime to get yours. Or move a flash beehive.
Good work, everyone. Let's do this.
Why is he doing something? He's so weak anyways, I mean... He's probably putting some like negative energy. And then Twilight has to pick up the slack. Oh fuck.
What? What has happened?
Oh, and Twilight didn't help him. He's lucky that there wasn't a rock
You and the
falling
others
on
have been
him.
trapped in limbo for over 1,000 years.
But if it
And
was,
I figured
Twilight
out
probably
how
would
to
have
get
stopped
you
it
out.
anyways.
No, 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 no! You must undo what you've done!
What? Why? I mean, I don't think I can.
You cannot bring us back!
But I did. I brought all the pillars back.
You cannot bring only the pillars back!
And the thing I hate so much about this is that he probably only knows about the Twilight part. But the fact that Sunburst doesn't feel any guilt from this in the rest of the episode truly shows how psychotic he is. To be continued. My Little Pony. Alright. Friends. Alright, next episode, come on. I have all day, but I don't want to waste my day. There we go. I mean, I do kind of semi-enjoy his character design.
You must return us to Limbo. It's the only way to stop him.
I only figured out how to bring you back.
Working on it. No table of contents.
Allow me to.
Poor Twilight, she's taking all the blame. When it should be partially what his fault. Sunburst's fault.
There! Without the power of Bonehenge, your banishing spell is useless. You have studied my writings. Surely you have some other plan.
No, I just wanted to save you. I didn't think.
Don't fret.
Yeah, I'm a fan. I didn't think. That's what we do.
World, you won't remember any of this. This one is almost as strong as you, Starswell. But even in my weakened state, she cannot stop the might of shadows.
Lucky for her, she's not alone.
You see, Glim is the only one that tried to help.
Know this, fiend. We will not rest until we find a way to return you to Limbo.
Oh, look at Verti's face right there.
Your days of glory are through, Starswell. Now my dark power will reign, and you
Yeah,
will
my
bow
favorite
to
pairing
me.
when it comes to the legends is Rainbow and Flash Magnus. They just seem to be the ones who had fun with each other.
Over 1,000 years.
Then my spell worked, before it was meddled with, and the realm has been at peace for a millennia.
Well,
You have to save everybody from Nightmare Moon and Discord and Chrysalis and King Sombra and Lord T-Rex, and there was that one time when Starlight traveled through time and almost destroyed life as we know it. But that's all in the past.
If you were truly this accomplished, we will stop the Pony of Shadows twice as fast together.
I mean, his voice is a bit trash, but
It is quite an
yeah.
honor to do it.
Oh, we've saved the world, Beardo, and we can do it again.
Be that as
I mean, I like how all the characters are acting in this episode. That's one thing I really like about this episode. All the characters act the way you would think they would act.
Something about this magic seems familiar.
I mean, Starswell being an asshole. I don't think he is an asshole, but a lot of people think he's a dick in this episode. But he has all the right reasons for being so. For all he knows, this fucking Elkhorn bitch fucking ruined everything.
Then it did work.
What worked? Each of us
And then Sunburst being, you know, a sleazy, filthy beta that just puts all blame on Twilight and acts like a fucking asshole and does nothing right. It also makes sense for his character.
Elements came from you.
You know, the sparkly crystal things that grow from the tree of harmony and represent each of us? Laughter, honesty,
Look at that butt hug.
loyalty, kindness, and magic.
They are reflections of our own elements of hope, strength, beauty, bravery, healing, and sorcery.
I mean, I love her
No
accent.
idea our small
It's
cities
amazing.
belong to the living spirit of the land. I am glad our mantles have passed to such capable ponies.
More importantly, we no longer
I am Cajun Pony.
send our foe back to Limbo. We can use the stored magic in this tree of harmony.
But doesn't a banishing spell take a lot of power? We'd have to sacrifice the elements for that.
And I wish that is what happens.
I don't think the tree can survive without the elements. If it dies, Equestria will suffer.
If the Pony of Shadows has his way, your land will not exist. So, unless you have a better idea... Our foe will seek dark places from which to draw power.
Yeah, but this is the modern world, so there's lights everywhere.
What are we waiting for?
I like your spirit.
Oh yeah!
What
about this one?
Sea pony etiquette isn't gonna help right now, Spike.
Twilight? Are you okay?
You maybe should have studied that sea pony etiquette a bit, Twilight, before you fucking try to steal from them.
No, that was gonna happen. But I should have listened to you and left things alone. Now the elements of harmony will be lost. And it's my
Shoop-a-doo,
mistake.
shoop-shoop-a-doo, shoop-a-doo.
There is. Twilight will find it.
Portal gate, portal keys, portal spells. Yes.
Fuck. Now, the only thing that's in my head is call upon the sea ponies when you're in distress.
I can stop carrying books.
Yeah. I feel bad for you, Spike. Twilight has ruined your childhood. That's the thing that I feel. I wish they would call upon, you know, Spike's loss of a childhood.
Knew what he was doing when he cast that spell. If I can make it even better, maybe he'll see that I take magic as seriously as he does.
It seems the dark places Starswell indicated on the map have changed.
Oh, I like the mane on the background pony on the upper right.
Before 1,000 years of erosion turned it into the ghastly gorge.
The Appaloosian wastes sure sounded dark and desolate. Who knew they would become such a popular square dancing destination?
So it was called Appaloosian something back then, when Appaloosa didn't even exist.
Powerless to stop him, but gonna need a comeback. Do you imagine it's really bright?
I mean, it would be weird to call that area Appaloosa when apples weren't even grown there.
Isn't that a good thing?
True.
This is my favorite scene.
Have a hard time regaining power. When he
Them
rears his
sitting
head,
there just
we'll be
drinking.
ready.
Isn't there
That's
some way
great.
to manage him without losing all of you?
I wish there were. But to
Rainbow with her Greek influences and Flash Magnet with his Roman influences. If there's one thing Romans and Greeks like to do, it's drinking.
You having to go as well.
While I appreciate your enthusiasm, Twilight, this is hardly the time to take risks on half-baked spells.
Begging your pardon, Mr. the Bearded, but Twilight doesn't do anything halfway.
Yeah, tell him, Main 6, or Main 5 now.
Got her wings by finishing one of your spells.
He's like, so what? I've written thousands of spells. She finished one, who gives a fuck?
While it is an unconventional approach, I believe it could work.
I suppose there is a chance.
But we still have no idea where to find the villain.
Well,
Maybe we should try there?
praise the map.
The Hollow Shades. I think a branch of the Apple family lives there.
They'd have to be pretty distant. The Hollow Shades was abandoned eons ago.
Well, if there's one thing the apples do is that they spread their seeds all over Equestria and they build towns.
No offense.
Do you think the map could be trying to tell us where the Pony of Shadows is?
The Tree of Harmony.
That should be some of the apples' cutie marks.
Yes, a good thought, Twilight.
It could be seeds, and that just means that they are spreading their seeds all over Equestria.
I know I'm not as experienced as all of you, but is banishment really the only option? I mean, it's been a long time. Maybe the Pony of Shadows is ready to talk?
I doubt we can save our homeland with a conversation.
But we could try.
Starlight, I'm sure Starswirl and the others did try.
The Pony of Shadows was not interested in reconciliation. Once a villain, always a villain. Twilight, Sunburst.
The fact that Twilight didn't even say anything there, oh, it must crush Glimglam. And then fucking Sunburst is so happy. Jump off the roof, Sunburst.
I know Starswirl is a great wizard, but this whole plan seems wrong. The maps only ever sent us to solve friendship problems.
Maybe so, but the Pony of Shadows doesn't really seem like the friendship type.
Honestly, we don't know anything about him.
No pony does.
Well, is that true, Spike? That's nice. Rainbow is his squire.
Pony of Shadows before he became what he is now. You must have been friends, so what happened?
The tale of our rift is a sad one.
The saga. The sirens from the best My Little Pony movie. Rainbow Rock is better than My Little Pony the movie. It's just how it is. Even though My Little Pony the movie comes second place
Stygian was
in
a
best
pony like the rest of us,
pony
no more
movies,
scholar than hero. He recognized our
Rainbow Rock
emerging
is still
world
so
with
much better.
champions to defend it.
Alright then, Stygian, the cuckold. Good job, sirens.
But he
Good job.
was just an ordinary unicorn who soon grew jealous of our
Oh, that's... I really like those clothing. That was nice.
Soul objects from each of us.
Must have been like a noble woman.
To use in a spell. And we cast him out for it.
We always thought to return and seek forgiveness.
Which makes sense if they believed that he did that. Fuck off. Because he did steal those things. So go fuck yourself, Stygian.
But why did he steal the artifacts from you?
No
Because he's a
doubt he had
cuck.
enchantment to take our powers for himself.
Well, like I said back then in my blind reaction, do you really know that? Because it didn't seem like he tried. Well, maybe they tried to talk.
It is what must
But
be done.
Stygian, being
It would
like
be
the
best
beta he
for
is,
not to stir.
just ran away.
Sorry, Starlight, but we can't stop the talk. The stakes are too high and we have to...
Banish Stygian to Limbo. I get it.
Who?
Stygian was the name the Pony of Shadows gave up when he turned to darkness.
And I'm just trying to figure out why.
Envy. He wanted more power than he had, and that desire led him down a path from which there is no return.
I know
Yeah,
from
don't
experience
ever
that's
try to
always
get more
true.
power for
Even though I
yourself.
called you six
You're,
to my
if you're
village,
born a
it's for
peasant,
affection,
you'll stay a
Are you
peasant.
sure this is different?
Such is the way of the
Stygian wants to
alicorns.
destroy all that is good in this world. There's no way to befriend a pony like that.
I guess I'm lucky your idol wasn't around when you decided to be my friend. I might have been banished to Limbo too.
Yeah, I feel so bad for Glimmer.
To see what has grown from our efforts so long ago.
Right here, I kind of wished Glimmer would have been on the other side. I wish she would have been away. No, that faggot Sunburst stands there. Alright.
Over the realm ourselves.
Okay, I understand why she stood there instead. Maybe they should have swapped places, so she was as far away from Twilight and Sunburst.
How do we use them?
Well, you... Oh, I'm not sure. They simply work for us.
The elements are attuned to you. We must use their magic in pairs.
No problem. We're used to banishing evil before breakfast.
Then it'll be an honor to save Equestria with y'all.
I really hope Twilight knows what she's doing.
Well, Twilight doesn't often know what she's doing. She just does something and then tries to learn while doing it.
The Pony of Shadows must have twisted it to his purposes.
I mean, now at the second viewing, I'm noticing there's very little Rarity and Mistmane. Yeah, we heard Mistmane talk. What the fuck is Mistmane doing? Well, she's very old now, you know, physically old, so. Oh. And he removed the rock from her main tail.
Welcome to the Well of Shame. When you turned your backs on me, I discovered this place.
Yeah.
Darkness spoke to me.
During the second watch of this finale, is pretty
The shadow and
bad. God, I really liked it on my first blind reaction, but now watching it again, I'm like,
I did when you cast me out.
did what we had to do. You tried to steal our powers for yourself.
No, it was you who were selfish. Now, you will pay!
Are you still sure this isn't a friendship problem?
Ready? Open the portal. Now!
Go back to limbo, bitch.
No! You will not trap me again!
Twilight, push him in!
There's a pony in there.
No shit, Twilight. Isn't that what fucking Glim has been trying to tell you?
Are you Stygian?
I was, once, until my friends betrayed me.
No, they didn't betray
Says
you.
You betrayed them. You wanted their magic.
No, I wanted their respect. I brought them together. I planned strategy and I read all I could about the beasts we faced. But I didn't have magic or strength, so no pony ever noticed me. I went to Ponehenge to make my own copies of the artifacts. With them I thought I could be a pillar too, and stand by their side in battle. I never wanted to steal their power. But instead of sharing and letting
Glim is looking like, what did I tell you, bitch?
so I became
But
strong
still,
for many of them.
no, I don't find this to be the pillar's fault. I put all blame on Stygian
This
anyways.
is all a misunderstanding. If the pillars knew how you felt, I'm sure they wouldn't have turned their backs on you.
They didn't turn their backs on him. The only thing they knew is that he fucking stole the items, which he did.
What makes you think you have the power to help me?
Because it's what she does. I wasn't so different from you, and Twilight helped me change. If there's one pony in Equestria that can save a friendship, it's her.
I want to believe you.
But the darkness will not be stopped!
Fight the darkness, Stygian! You don't need it anymore!
Ugh.
Revenge isn't what you want! Friendship is!
Revenge for what? They did not betray him. So, that's one thing so far.
The shadow won't let go of him! He wants to stop, but he can't do it alone!
I mean, yes, they didn't talk. They should have talked. But that was on Stygian. Stygian is the one who stole the shit. The only thing they knew is he stole it. The fact that he didn't even try to say those fucking shit he said right there, 100% Stygian's fault.
Yeah! Oh, it felt so good to do that again! Friendship power rush! Wow!
Pinky really does love
Maybe because we
Rainbow.
use healing magic instead of banishing?
Look!
Long ago, you needed our help, Stygian. But instead of listening, we turned our backs on you.
Nope, nope, nope.
Clouded my judgment.
For as long as for much as
Thank you for helping us.
the only thing we know is that he stole them and he didn't explain why back then. So why?
Swirl Star? Star Swirl?
This is why this. Oh god. Yeah.
So, apparently a conversation can save Equestria?
Something tells me I will be making a lot of apologies today.
And now comes my favorite scene.
I simply cannot believe how tall you've gotten.
Well, it has been over 1,000 years. Will you stay here and teach magic once again? My sister and I have such fond memories of your lessons.
As long as you don't ask for those essays we owed you before you disappeared.
I'm not certain Canterlot.
That is my favorite scene
The realm has grown.
in this
I believe I'll have a look around.
fucking shambles of a finale.
How long to see what
Oh god, this is probably like a 3 out of 9.
We all do.
Then I hope you will return to Canterlot on occasion and share the wisdom of your great experience with the next generation of ponies.
We would be honored, but if it is wisdom you seek, look no further than your own pupil. She showed me that the power of friendship is a magical force indeed. And that in turning away from others, you hurt yourself as well.
It's funny. I thought meeting my idol was
Sunburst, don't you go in there try to hug anyone. Just stay away.
Good thing I had a student of my own to remind me.
And there we go. Good job, people who fucking worked on this. Trash. Alright, so... Well... This is the second time I watched this finale. And if I remember correctly, during my blind reaction, I actually really liked it. It was pretty good. But during my re-watch... Oh man, there's just... too many things that I just don't like. And most of them has to do with Stygian. Yeah, I know I talked a lot of shit about Sunburst this, but Sunburst didn't really have any role in this finale anyway, so him being there or not doesn't fucking matter. Okay? And also the fact that there wasn't that much rarity, misname, that's fine as well. This was obviously supposed to be focused on Star Swirl, Twilight, and Glimmer. That's what this was supposed to be focused on, so that's fine. That the other characters doesn't really do much. That's fine. And fuck, this season 7 has been just highs and lows. There's not been any like and this finale really shows. There's so many things that I just fucking love about this. Like, for example, I love how all the characters kind of act on this situation and that. I mean, Star Swirl being kind of like this fucking bitch up to Twilight, and then Glimmer being a little bit scared because this reminds her so much of what she did with opening portals and her trying to meekly just tell them, you know, guys, maybe we shouldn't, blah blah blah. And then Twilight being, you know, blinded by her being a fangirl, just dismissing everything Starlight says and insulting Starlight and just being like, we need to save him, who cares about the consequences? It makes sense for for Twilight. And yeah, and like I said, even Sunburst, he made sense in this. Sunburst is a sleazy, filthy, disgusting beta male, and he acted like that. You know, like someone who's not afraid of taking credit, but if something goes wrong, he will just distance himself so much, be like, no, I had nothing to do with things going wrong. It was purely Twilight, which makes sense for someone like Sunburst. So, yeah. Oh, but then, I guess, I don't know, what is the moral of this? Talk to your friends before you abandon them. Try to speak up. Misunderstandings happen. I mean, the fact that they even put any blame on the pillars, I think is or not any blame. It felt like all the blame was put on the pillars, mostly on Star Swirl, which I don't agree with. Star Swirl did nothing wrong. Because for all the things we know from the thing that they showed us and told us, Star Swirl and the pillars didn't know anything about him. You know, of him saying, "Oh, I stole because he did steal the items. He stole those fucking items." And all the thing that was like, fuck, he stole our items. He's at this fucking powerful Ponehedge. We retreated and said, fuck off. You stole this from us. You tried to take our power. Fuck off. And him, being, you know, a disgusting beta himself, instead of trying to explain himself, he's like, oh, I'm gonna run away and become evil, and then it's your fault. Yeah, they did not betray him. He betrayed them. So, yeah, that's shit. That is so fucking shit.